Pavlik.
Middleweight champion Kelly Pavlik defeated challenger Marco Antonio Rubio by technical knockout at the Chevrolet Center Saturday night. Here's the entire post-fight press conference.
No, we're planning a fight as soon as possible, depending on what Jack has to say about when Kelly will be ready, and we're going to look to do the next fight in Cleveland if we can, and if we have to be cognizant, of course, of the Cavaliers playoffs, but we're not concerned about the finals because the finals are never on Saturday. They're always either on Friday or Sunday or during the week. So the playoff games can be Saturday up until the championship. So that gives us a good window in June to operate under. Cotto looks like he's going to fight on the 13th in Madison Square Garden, so maybe the week later we can do the fight in Cleveland.
Who's Cotto going to fight?
Cotto has 4 guys that he's looking at. But Cotto, wants to fight in New York because it's the eve of the Puerto Rican parade, and that's June 13th. Big, all the Puerto Ricans come from Puerto Rico, from all over the country to New York, so it's a natural to do it there. So the guys he's looking at are Joshua Clottey, Berto, Cintron, and Mosley. But Mosley has said that he won't fight Cotto in New York, so that eliminates him for the time being. And I know Clottey would fight him in New York. Clottey's a New York kid. And Berto, I don't know. And Cintron's Puerto Rican as well, so I guess he would welcome fighting on June 13th with all the Puerto Ricans. So it probably will come down to Clottey or to Cintron.
Well, what's Kelly's next step? Talk about Kelly Pavlik's performance tonight.
I thought it was very, very good. Listen, I told everybody this Mexican guy was tough as hell. These Mexican guys have chins like iron. It really, whether it's cultural or whatever it is, but in boxing we recognize that Mexicans are very, very hard to knock out because they take a good punch. And they're very courageous, and he stayed in there. But Kelly really should be able to dominate any middleweight that he faces, like Hagler did. But still the fights will be entertaining and interesting. So Kelly has a guy like we're looking at maybe Vernon Forrest. There's a possibility. Sergio Mora, John Duddy. And then the Germans are going to be ready. I know Felix Sturm wants to come over here and test Kelly, and Arthur Abraham. So, Kelly has a lot of good opponents in the middleweight division.
What was your impression of the Chevrolet Center, the crowd tonight, the people of Youngstown?
Well, it couldn't have been better, it really says something about this town and all the economic woes, and the gate receipts tonight in Youngstown exceeded those in Madison Square Garden for Cotto's fight. That's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. So you can't get better support than a sellout and all the great enthusiasm. And I think for his next fight we could use a bigger building, and that's why Cleveland, which is an hour away, and no snow that time of year, is a perfect venue.
In June, is it possible that he could fight outside back here in Youngstown? Is it a possibility that Youngstown stay out?
I am let me tell you something. I've been through so many scary moments with rain, I had horror stories to tell. And also, it's tough to pray for 2 weeks before a fight that it doesn't rain the night of the fight. It really is hard going, outdoors, and you can't do postponements, Friday they weigh in, and what happens if it rains, you know? I've had one haggler fight I remember against Mugabe, where all the people, Bo Derek and all the celebrities were dressed in garbage bags because it was raining so hard. So I'm against outdoor venues.